Howdy everybody, Crapshoot Clint here. Starting session 13. We're getting fairly close to the end, nearly at the 3/4 complete point. Like the other sessions, it's going to be 36 rolls. Not worrying if I hit red. What I'm trying to do is find a set that will avoid the 4. So that way there I can play in anything but 4. Have the layout there to cover my bets, so if a PSO or 3SO, 4SO, I'm in good shape and can get those couple hits. So lost my train of thought. Oh, so that way there I'm at least a little protected. You're still at risk, but with only 3 ways to hit a 4, and if you hedge the hard way, they'll give you 2 versus 6 ways to hit a red. Kind of like those chances. So with that, dice are out. Setting a 2, 4, 5, 1 dice set. Hard 6. So on that right dice, that was a drift. So basically a right, what that means is the right side die, the red die, was off axis. So whenever I talk about axis, these are the numbers we're looking for. So basically as they float through the air, they'll make these combinations. 4, 1, 5, 2, which is another red, 3, 6, 9, or to the top side, the 2, 5. So if I see a 1 or a 6 on the left dice, the blue dice, or a 3 or 4 on the red dice, that means one of them are off axis. If I see like a 6, 3, that means both my dice were off axis. 2, 3, 5. Two, 4, 5, 1. One, 2, 3. Seeing the 1 on the blue dice says it was off axis. I haven't gotten to the point where I understand how to correct that with my grip, but I do know it's a grip issue. Shot 4. 3, 4, 7. So again, that right die was off axis. 2, 4, 5, 1. 5, 1, 6. Don't like it when they scramble in that corner either. That was shot number 5. Shot 6. Two, 4, 6. Two, 4, 5, 1. 6, 3, 9. Both my dice were off axis. Shot number 8. 2, 4, 5, 1. 5, 1, 6. Shot number 9. 2, 4, 5, 1. 5, 2, 7. Shot number 10. 6, 3, 9. Blue dice, the left dice was on a 5 till the red dice hopped on top of it and flipped it over to a 6. That was shot number 10. 2, 4, 5, 1. 1, 4, 5. 'A plethora of both dice being off axis. Shot 12. This will be the 1/3 way mark. 2, 4, 5, 1. 6, 3, 9. Last 3 shots have been both die off axis. Shot 13. 617. Every time my dice hop right and go into the corner, it's a bad thing. Two, 4, 5, 1. Shot 14. Midnight. Left die off axis. Four, 5, 9. Shoulder's a little tight today. Not reaching for the back wall like I need to. Shot 16. 2, 4, 5, 1. Two, 1, 3. Left dice felt like it stuck to my finger and left late. Both die on axis, single pitch. Shot number 16. 2, 4, 5, 1. Dice kissed again. 2, 6, 8. First 8 of the game. Another left die off axis. Now, if you can always see a 2 or a 5 and then one die off axis, you'll never throw a red. One, 2, 3. Ace deuce is popular today. Left die off axis. That's half of them done. Second half starts with shot 19. Oh, a little short. Midnight. Hit the back wall, sir. Shot 20. 437. Feel my hand turning. Two, 4, 5, 1. Straight to the table in the back wall. One, 6, 7. Two, 4, 5, 1. 6, 3, 9. 3, 5, 8. 'Oh, I missed a couple. That was shot 23. Shot 24 coming up. The 2/3 point. Three, 6, 8. A little bit too much gas into the back wall. All right, that was shot 24. Last third. Six, 5, yo. I'm wondering if the wrist rotation and stuff will ever get to where I don't notice it. Like the holding my fingertips down when I release the shot. I have a tendency 5-2-7 in the corner again. Do seem to have some pretty bad grip issues today. Four, 3, 7. Definitely turning into a set that throws a lot of red. Wondering if that's a different one that's going to pop its head up. Doing really good for avoiding what I want it to avoid. If I could find one that have a little performance with it, be even better. 437. Another one of those, just like this morning. 3 point something SRR. All right, that was shot 28. Three consecutive reds. 5 reds out of my last 9 shots. Statistically, that's only like 0.5% chance that happens. Let's make that 4 in a row. 257. Oh, that's been a 5-2, a 4-3, a 4-3, and a 2-5. 2 primary hits, 2 right side off axis. Switch those around. If the primary was the off axis and the off axis was the primary, we may not have red. I'll have to go back and look at it. Probably lost a good bit of money there looking at those, all those reds together. Did watch B.V. Woods' wife throw 4 consecutive come out cookies. Not the time to be playing the don't. 246. 2451. Wow, that completely slipped out of my hand. 167. Another poor showing. Continuance of this morning. My mechanics in this shot just aren't in sync right now. Speak of the devil. Hard 4. It was 32 shots so far. I have to go back and look at the other session to see how many more. Like I said, it's doing its job for avoiding the 4. You're not going to get very far with 13 reds. 415. Unless your plan is delay the 4. And that'll be a lot of winners. Shot 34. 2451. 4, 6, 10, I'm sorry, 6, 4, 10. Mm. 2, 4, 5, 1. Three, 2, 5. Hey, 4 consecutive box numbers. That hasn't happened since shots 15 through 19. Aces. First set of aces. Well, shot 35. This will finish session 13. 2, 4, 5, 1. One, two, three. Sorry, 2, 1, 3. So for today, another disappointing 3.6 SRR, 1.9 1.97, box numbers to sevens ratio. So hardway set would have been an 18. 6363 would have been 28 shots across. 18s across the board. Kind of what I was thinking. So yep, hardway sets were the way to go today. We'll get these numbers added in. Get it into our overall shooter's log. That gets us to shot 468, making our SRR with this set a 5.57, but we're 2.99% under the difference. So it says we should have thrown 39 fours, but it says we've only dropped 25 on the table. Like I said, that's a great result. Looking like the best SRR so far is a 7.93. We'll check out some of them in a minute. So 6565 would have been in that. That would have thrown 93 outside numbers. $6,556 would have been another great set. I'm sorry, it would have been fours and tens. 206 outside numbers, 243 fields for the 6,556. That would have been best for ace deuce, midnight, and 9. Minus 19 for eights, minus 6 for red. Well, this is Crapshoot Clint, guaranteeing you'll never know what you're going to get from me. Yet. Bye.